Hello. So, Doctor Who is causing an online political war. Let's talk about that. Now, I've made a few videos on this channel now about the show Doctor Who and its politics. I'm sure a decent few of you watching this right now have seen at least one of those videos that I've done. Or maybe you haven't. It's fine. Anyway, today I want to read and discuss some of the comments I've gotten on the most recent one of those videos, as I've done for the previous ones. And depending on the response to this video, it might be the last video of this style I make, at least until the new Christmas special episode later this year. Let's talk about this a little bit more. A reoccurring topic that has come up in these videos of mine and the comment sections on them is the term woke. What it means, where it comes from, does it accurately describe Doctor Who? Now, I've gone into detail about this in the previous videos, so feel free to go back and watch them after this one. But basically, my conclusion was that yes, Doctor Who is woke, and yes, it always has been, and yes, it's a good thing, in my opinion. This conclusion I came to in my last video on this topic, however, has not stopped people commenting about wokeness. It has not stopped people commenting straight up lies, so let's go baby. One last round, let's read some comments and discuss the political war that is being caused on the internet by our favourite woke liberal sci-fi / fantasy show. Let's go. This person said, Ncuti specifically said if fans don't like the show's politics, they should turn off, go touch grass. RTD said similar, specifically mentioning queer politics. Brewster replied, they're not wrong. And I said, if you don't like Doctor Who, don't watch Doctor Who. That is so real. And for a second, let's take this on surface value before I look up some context. Ncuti saying if you don't like the show's politics, turn it off is fair. That's pretty fair. If you don't like the show, don't watch the show. But I do want to research this and just find the context. Let's have a little look at this article to see what the actual context is behind that statement. So the article says, although Gatwa's groundbreaking casting was met with much praise, there were of course some haters. Gatwa's message to the naysayers is simple. Don't watch, turn off the TV, go and touch grass, please, for God's sake. So that is the only thing. So let's go back to this comment real quick. Ncuti said if the fans don't like the show's politics, they should turn off, go touch grass. There was nothing to do with the show's politics in this article. Well, at least in this section. It was just Gatwa saying, if you have a problem with me playing the Doctor, then don't watch it. Turn off the TV, go and touch grass. Within that context with that information, that is a completely reasonable statement from Ncuti, I reckon. So yeah, maybe have a look at the context instead of just following the same 3 Twitter accounts who want to complain about woke ideology and casting. This person said, get that panda money my dude, and I am. I'm pleased to say Kamala Harris has paid me $4 million to make a few more videos spreading my woke ideology. The absolute GOAT of Doctor Who video essays, Doctor Who Fan 91, said, I think people are close when they say the 45-minute format holds back the show. It definitely does, but switching it up to an hour doesn't fix any of the problems whatsoever. Series 13, for example, had hour-long episodes and suffers all the exact problems, pacing-wise, that all New Who does. I think both the 45-minute and the hour-long format are flawed. And then he said, great video by the way, I should have said that in the original comment. Thank you very much. And yeah, this is something I touched on in the last video, or the video before. For me, personally, the ideal Doctor Who series is made up of exclusively multi-parters, or like a serialized thing like Flux. I want to see more series of Doctor Who with like long continuous stories, more reoccurring cast. Personally, I would love it. I love the Monster of the Week stuff. I loved a lot of one-off episodes, but nothing ever is fulfilling as a multi-part banger of a story with great recurring characters. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Give me more multi-part episodes and serialized series of Doctor Who, please. And thank you again, Doctor Who Fan 91, the GOAT. This person said, yes, the show has always been like this. There's nothing wrong with it. I would like it to focus more on story than about issues, but I still love the show. It is the greatest show on earth, no matter who the Doctor is. Long live Doctor Who, and all I can say to that is preach. Long live Doctor Who. I could not agree more. This is an interesting one. This person said, I mean, but they aren't wrong. I'm assuming they're talking about the anti-woke people. They said words change meaning as time goes on. Gay used to mean happy, for example. So who decides what woke means now? It used to mean awareness, but now it means anything racists don't like. And it continues to be true as it always has been. Racists don't like awareness. Bigoted people do not like awareness, they do not like the truth. Okay, here's a long one. This person said, "You're right, it is woke, always has been, and I love it." And you're absolutely right, a lot of people who use the term woke in a negative connotation do not know what it means or try to redefine it as something it's not. Woke is awareness of issues, and Doctor Who has regularly shown awareness of issues since its inception, with environmentalism, segregation, climate change, sexism, racism, fascism, capitalism, etc. And not even just the main show. We've even seen this in the spin-offs as well, including the upcoming The War Between the Land and the Sea, which will have ocean pollution as part of the story, with the sea devils waking up and seeing what humanity has done to the oceans, which leads to a war. That is woke, and that's a good thing. And not only is it an important issue to be tackled, but it also makes sense in the context of the story. And yes, I could not agree with you more regarding Ncuti and Jodie. Both are absolutely fantastic actors and are perfectly cast in the role of the Doctor, and in general they have never missed when it comes to casting the Doctor. Every single actor who has played the role embodies who the Doctor is off screen as well as on. I love Doctor Who and the Whoniverse in all its forms, and I'll never apologise for that. I'm a very happy fan. Great comment, thanks for watching, and so am I. Yeah, I agree with everything you said there. I love it when they tackle these kind of issues. I think generally it's mixed in with story, and the Doctor has always been casted pretty well. So yeah. This person said the show has turned to crap now, and I'm not the only one who believes it. The viewing figures are down and blah 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 blah. Basically, a lot of people commented on this video without watching the video. I spoke about this. If you're gonna see woke in the title, Doctor Who in the title, and then comment without watching, then what are you doing here? Have you got nothing better to do, my friend? And moving on. This person commented replying to a certain section of the last video, saying political versus progress. What progress are you talking about that we haven't made since 2005? It's just a word salad if you're not going to offer examples. RTD has made things that were specifically political, not the other way around, present in the new season. What you're referring to, I think, is a section of the last video where I read a comment saying that Doctor Who used to be considered progressive, not political. Now it's political, not progressive, because, well, we're not making a lot of progress, and it has a lot of the same themes and ideas and inclusion as it always has had. But to respond to your comment and to address that same topic from the last video, a lot of things like identity and rights and things like that have become more of a political issue than a sort of societal, sociological issue that they really are. Groups of minorities having rights and equality is now a political matter. That's why Doctor Who's casting is considered so political. That's why Doctor Who's representation is considered so political nowadays, because those things like common decency and human rights and equality is simply considered more political now because of the way politicians have used and abused minorities to sort of get a step forward and win power. There is plenty of evidence and articles suggesting that hate crimes against minority groups are on a rise in this country. We really aren't making progress. This society, the UK, I imagine the US as well, is regressing. I could make a longer video deep diving into this topic if you wanted me to, but yeah, that's what I mean by progress not made since 2005. That's why representation is important. This shouldn't be considered a political issue, it's simply a flaw of society. But politicians abuse and use these ideas, they use minorities, they use rights and equality to push forward and win power. It's not a new idea where politicians and people of power will point at a minority group and blame all the problems of a society on them so that they themselves can get some of the pressure off themselves, if that makes sense. This isn't new, but I can make a longer video on that if you want me to. But that is what I mean. This person said woke just means you have a problem with strong women, people of colour, and or the LGBT community, and you'd prefer to see them confined to the shadows. That's why right-wing extremists won't define it, it reveals too much about them to do so. Woke is currently being used, often by right-wing people, often by right-wing extremists and hateful people, to hide behind their bigotry. And that's exactly what it is. So there we have it. That is all the comments I wanted to read and talk about today. I might not do another general comment reading video for a bit, but if there is a specific topic you want me to explore more, feel free to comment below and let me know, because I do plan on making some more introspective video essay style videos on this channel going forward. Thank you so much for watching, my little woke snowflake liberal babies and the free conservative centrist fans who are just happy to see the youth talking about the show. Love you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content about these kinds of things. I respond to most comments. This is a lovely little community here with no toxicity and no arguments at all. I'll see you soon. Mwah.